All right, so one of the questions that someone had in a Facebook group, and you know how I feel about Facebook, but one of the questions that someone had was, can you have friends of the opposite sex, and how much time should a person spend with single friends? Right? So I've touched on this, I think, before, and this is how I feel. Can you have friends of the opposite sex? Sure. I think that you probably could. However, sometimes I think that there's like an underlying situation there sometimes. I've dated people back in the day that had friends that they've known for a long time, and they would hang out and stuff, and I try to be cool with it until a few times with different people. Once somebody starts drinking a little bit, things change. And I've seen how some of these dudes be like, holding on to them, or they holding on to the dude and everything, and they may give each other a kiss on the cheek or something, and it was like, that's a little too much for me, for my comfortability. So, especially at that time. So I've always kind of looked down on, once you're in relationships with someone and then friends of the opposite sex. I don't know. I mean, I think it can definitely happen. People do. Now at this stage of my life, I view it a little bit different, because most of the people that we are around or associate with are not single people. I mean, they're married couples too, so it's kind of a little bit different. But I've always felt like there's this little bit of something there. Maybe she doesn't feel that way. Maybe the female is totally cool, but maybe the guy, there's maybe a little bit of something there. And I've always felt that way. I thought that, once I get a little bit older, I feel a little bit differently. I do, to an extent. Now, how much time should you spend with your single friends? It depends. Now, if it's like single guy friends, I don't know about that. This is me, thinking about Noelle. If Noelle says, hey, I hang out with some single guys, probably not. That ain't gonna. And same thing, she's not gonna let me hang out with a bunch of single women. I mean, come on, let's be real. But if you have single guy friend, like if I had single guy friends, how much time should I spend with them? Or Noelle, and she has single female friends? To me, I don't really care. I don't think it really matters. And some people may disagree, but to me personally, I don't have an issue with her hanging out with single female friends. Now, some people would say, well, those female friends, they're probably going to try to talk to some dudes and whatever and get some free drinks and this, that, and the other. Listen, I've told Noelle this. If you out someplace with someone and some guy's like, hey, you know what, I'm going to buy you out some drinks, go for it. Now, she used to laugh at me, but I'd say go for it. If you get, drinks are expensive, especially here. If somebody's gonna buy you a drink, then sadate. I don't have an issue with that. Just make sure it doesn't go any farther than that. But I don't really care. That doesn't really bother me. Like that I'm okay with, and I'm okay with her hanging out with single friends because I trust Noelle. As long as that's pretty much it. As long as I ain't a single dude, I don't really care. But anyhow, that's my take on it. Noelle's kind of similar, but we have to ask her to get her opinion on it. She'll probably do a video about this as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time. Oh, leave your comments down below. How do you feel about that? Can you have opposite sex friends, and can you spend a lot of time with your single friends? I don't know, you let me know. And how would you feel about that? Anyhow, that's pretty much it. Until next time, I will see you. Take care.